Don't go in there. Ah, everyone, there are still rats in there. Years of trash. It's insane what hygiene issues can do to someone. This is an old 1914 identification card plus a 12-gauge shell. Someone died there. So, you got the job? Oh, the dentures, right? Bottles are everywhere. You're not ready for what's in there. Wow, the mold inside, man, it's disgusting. It's all white with mold inside. The fridge was abandoned overnight, completely full. The masa, the kitchen, so many metal boxes, what? Oh my god, how can you live in there? Seriously? Wow, I'm going to die. I need to get out of there. Hello everyone and welcome. In this new video, today we're exploring a very unique house. It's been abandoned for I think about 20 years. It belonged to a person who suffered from Diogenes syndrome, so it's a syndrome that makes you a bit crazy, let's put it that way. Mainly, these people become compulsive hoarders, spending their time collecting various objects and even trash. These people live in dumps, so check out this house. It's really intense. Sorry about the cicadas. We're in the south, so it's that season. Let's go. The ground is very dry. You wouldn't want a match to burn here. It would go up like a tinderbox. I'm not sure how you get there, but we're interested in that house right there. The little villa. We're going to see what's hidden in there. Let's go. It's a bit like a jungle. I really like the jungle. I'm with my two favorite youngsters, who you'll see soon. There's also an abandoned camper van on that property. Nice little house. A typical villa from the south of France, you see. It's really the little Provençal family home. Very pretty. It's extremely hot. Paul can't stand it. The house will be 100,000 degrees. Here, there was a small winter garden and a lovely veranda. A pretty little blue stained glass window. I love the little wicker armchairs there. They're so beautiful. The cupboard is going to be full. The place is a mess, but we're going to find a lot of things in there. Vacation souvenirs, seashells. The sailboat made of seashells is gorgeous. I'm not going to move things because everything is breakable. Be careful, you see. Those were seashells he must have picked up here and there. So we just got in. It's 42 degrees. It's crazy. All right, here we go, my buddy. Oh yeah, there are plenty of things here. We're not going to run out of finds. Clearly a lamp. Let's not make too much noise. He still has a lot of neighbors around. We're in a residential area of an upscale city, so we need to be careful of watchful neighbors. Do you see all the dishes and porcelain there? Mamma mia, the china cabinet is beautiful with the little carved wood. It's nice, an old D. No, but it's an old identification card. He has a name that's not very French. It sounds like a name from Eastern Europe, a little bit. 1914, so it's been a while since he kicked the bucket. So, the guy. He was born in 1914 during World War I. That's wild. He survived the war, and since finding this house, it's amazing. His wallet is still here. It might not have been empty. At one time, there are still some seashells. The guy likes seashells. At the same time, if he was a guy with Diogenes syndrome, he probably liked just about anything and everything. There are still full bottles. There's brandy there. There's King Double. There's pastis. There's everything you want. He even still has a bottle of Ricard. Damn, you don't really feel like drinking it anymore, do you? That one, the old typewriter there. You're on television, on the old television. Wow, that's from the 1930s. There's stuff everywhere, actually. It's a mess. There were rats, man. There are rat poison boxes everywhere. That's for the rats. That's for the rats. The house must have been infested with rats. Aren't you ashamed of criticizing Morgan? It wasn't on purpose. I didn't mean to. I really didn't see the old gas boiler bottle there, and that was originally the entrance to the house. Here, this is the main entrance with 4 locks. That's pretty crazy. And all the keys. How many keys are there? The house has more keys than doors and medicine boxes everywhere. Titanorin suppositories. Look, it's the titanorin in suppository form, those things there. Tatanvik, I don't know what that is. For some things, there's efferalgan with codeine. Someone must have felt a bit sick. There are all kinds of things everywhere, little yellow vials, weird looking. Luvix, that's standard, but there are some strange things. Rat droppings are everywhere, so if you see things running around people, it's just rats. It was a room, there's a bed there. Those old wooden TVs are collector's items. I'm sure they still work. It's certain they still work. The old copper rake antenna is still on it, but I'm sure it still works. Look, those were the old knobs you used to change stations. Wild. Here too, it's a drawer full of medicine. There's medicine everywhere. There are syringes still in their packaging. The person was clearly sick. There were jewelry boxes, but this place has already been looted. You know we don't take anything. Others have no problem stealing anything valuable and emptying the place. Sadly, that's just how it is, and there's little we can do. I'm realizing that this must have been a big mirror, some kind of dresser. The glass has been broken. There are still meds everywhere. It's a scandal. There are medications all over the place, clothes everywhere. It's really just a mess piling up. On the other hand, there's nothing nice in the room. It's funny. Let's try not to step in a puddle of martini. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, no, but yeah. When people say they collect everything and anything, those kinds of people, it's because they really do collect everything and anything. The desk looks like an old post office desk, and I don't know where to put my feet to move forward. There are so many people and things everywhere. There, the cupboards are packed with rat droppings. So, there's definitely life here with us. Life I really don't want to see. Big, nasty Gaspar rats there. What's that? I don't know what I'm stepping on, guys. Everything is just a mess. I'm being careful because at any moment since I've seen syringes around, we need to be cautious. And actually, I saw this thing here. It looks like a medal. Veterans custodian. Maybe he was a war veteran at the same time, right? Well, no, so a World War II veteran. Because he was born in 1914. It's possible, oh. But on the other hand, he was clearly sick as hell. Look at that. The cupboard is packed with every kind of medication you can imagine. There's a pharmacy there. There's a whole pharmacy, guys. There's a freaking whole pharmacy. It's crazy, this one, it's crazy. Look, he found a little 12 gauge. There's a 12 gauge shell. Browning still in action. Yeah, they haven't been fired. There might be a round lying around in there at any moment. There's a rifle lying around in there somewhere. But don't think so, because in my opinion, the house was turned upside down, and if there were any guns, they're gone. A long time ago. Anyway, they were fired a long time ago. Yeah, that's for sure. What is it? I'll put the guy's driver's license. I put everything incredible. Everything that's left. There was also a small sink at the back and a wardrobe. Look at the clothes. They're eaten by moths. They're eaten by moths. It was a couple. There are old women's blouses, floral items, and men's clothes, clearly showing it was originally a couple. Here we have the last calendar, the most recent one we found, 1991. This house has been abandoned for over 30 years. Here's a full sewing kit. The lady must have sewn constantly. You find an old singer, and it's packed with a huge mess. I'm going to get out of this room because I don't know what I'm stepping on, and honestly, here, you really don't know what you're stepping on. There are still rat droppings, but this place must have been overrun with rats. Bank card. 88. The bank card, on the other hand, dates back to 88. The bank card, on the other hand, is almost 40 years old. People, suppositories, but they still put them up their ass. There are loads and loads of them. It's crazy what a mess it is. You know, they've really piled up all kinds of stuff. I feel like there's a lot of clothes, mostly. A lot of clothes and a lot of various little objects. Cassettes still exist. Many people don't even know about them. They're the predecessors of CDs and MP3s. See this audio cassette? I had a Walkman like that. You could rewind it by hand with a pen or pencil, or if you were lucky, it had auto-reverse to rewind automatically. That's a collector's item, the cycluge. It's crazy, all that's left. Bernard Sinclair? That's a beautiful solid wood bed. It was sublime, it really was. because you see, at any moment, man, someone died in there. You have the stain. There are other suppositories, no, but you have the stain, especially right there. Some brown juice on the mattress there. At any moment, Grandpa, he kicked the bucket in there, man. It's very likely. That's not piss or moisture. Brown juice like that is death juice, man. From what we understood, apparently in the couple, only the man died. So potentially in this bed, we don't really know. And the lady was placed in a psychiatric facility, more precisely because she lost her mind. This happened years ago, so it's not recent, but possibly we could be at this man's deathbed. It's honestly a bit creepy, but nothing is certain. But I think if we had come earlier, the house would have been in a different state. Here we can clearly see that on top of the accumulation of objects over the years, there was also a major upheaval. The house was clearly ransacked before anyone entered. Let's see what's next. The ship, it's magnificent. Look, there's a little sculpture there. This ship is beautiful. It's really a shame to see such beautiful furniture rot like this in places. Because clearly, if there isn't an heir, and I don't think there is an heir, as far as I know from what we found out, well, it's going to fall into the hands of the state. It'll end up being demolished and they'll build who knows what. Instead, you can still see some jam, apparently. At times when Madam passes away, if there isn't an heir, it's going to disappear. There are still bottles of alcohol. Everything is full. We'll go take a look. Over there, Cyril found something. What is it? Did you see? Oh, the dentures? No, if you want the mother's teeth, they're here. Though maybe they're the father's. We'll never know. There are 3 of them. It's disgusting. Dentures everywhere. The bathroom's a mess, the shower's a mess, and the room... Oh my God, what's that? The infection. I'm going in. Actually, the rats ate the food storage. So, there are things everywhere. Ah, at some point there are still rats in there. It's full, disgusting, and stinks. There are a lot, but I won't get too close because it's filthy. Wait, I saw the gross stain. There are many, all white with mold inside. It's disgusting. The fridge was packed full, abandoned overnight, and now it's just filthy. What's behind there? Doors. I'm trying to squeeze through, but it's horrible. Worse than ever. Look at that. He said it was badly abandoned and really filthy. It's just the name. It's the room from hell. I'm soaked. It's 50 degrees in the house. It's crazy. It's unbearable to breathe in this room. There was enough food stored for a year, and it all went bad. I feel like I want to quit, but at the same time I don't want to. We're trying. Damn, it's full of meds again. Vials and stuff. That's all there is in the whole house. Clearly they were sick. They were very, very sick, these people, really. We're going to make a pile. A razor, man, a mouthwash solution. I'm trying to see everything, but it's hard to open. It's crap. Also, the lady was dyeing her hair. Tough. Damn, I got sick. There's the old man's razor. Oh my God. Everything is shameful. The old toilet, it was originally the kitchen, actually. It was smashed. The kitchen was completely torn out. It's weird. There's this kind of strange buzzing, but I think it's the neighbor's air conditioner because the neighbors are there. The neighbors have the air conditioner on full blast. You can see that it was eaten by rats. Look at all the boxes of stuff, you know? The flour was eaten, the boxes were ripped open. It's like the apocalypse here again. Ah, damn. Many things disappeared after the house was burglarized about a year ago, according to neighbors. If we had come then, it would have been much fuller. There's still a lot of food left. Can you really tell what it was? They came, the man died, took the lady, and left without cleaning up, right? And then, in between, the house got a bit burglarized, vandalized, and that's it. I'm trying to squeeze into this mess here. It's not easy. It's so hot. Let's go see if there's more to this. It's odd. There's a lower floor, but no access from inside. We'll need another way in. Maybe over there, but I think it's boarded up. Be careful. It's a jungle of dry, prickly stuff. Also, I'm missing a box. Oh wow, there's a lizard. What's inside? It's packed with everything you can imagine. There's a freezer, boxes full of stuff, and bottles of wine. Over there, he's got more furniture. There are things. He's a furniture hoarder, man. There's stuff everywhere. It's a mess. There needs to be a big hole in there, but we're not going to open that. We'll find another way in. There you go. At home, there are still rat boxes. There, rat boxes. Do you have all the traps or what? It must have been a rat invasion. It's clearly an invasion of critters. The problem is I'm not sure I can fit through that hole. You seemed really freaked out. All these bugs are gross, right? I squeezed through a hole barely bigger than my hand. See? The window was about the size of my hand, but I still made it. Man, it was rough. I had to contort myself, and now I'm exhausted. It's also blazing hot. I'm heading to the bathroom now. Apparently, that's really where all this stuff is stored and piled up, this person with Diogenes syndrome. And look, you see, this is what you typically find in this kind of place. There are tons and tons of bottles. They're everywhere. It's a mess. Oh, damn. There are blister packs of medicine. They're everywhere, too. It's unbelievable. It's like an apocalypse. People, look at this. The kitchen. There are boxes of medicine with boxes of pedigree for dogs. 97 here, calendar. 97. But damn, the amount of medicine boxes there are, huh? The kitchen's a mess, everything's rotten, and the fridge was full. I need to get a lamp, but now I'm not sure it was a good idea. You're not ready for what's in there, you're really not ready for this fridge. Oh my gosh. Oh, the mold that's in there, man. That's disgusting. It's abandoned and packed with everything. Yogurts, meat, all sorts of things. It's horrible. I'm not opening the freezer. I'll die. It's not worth it. If this gets 10,000 likes, I'll open the freezer, but I really don't want to. There were syringes everywhere already. What are these? Syringes with drinkable solutions? That's odd. It's in such a state, guys. Look at this. She accumulated all this over years. There are years and years of waste. It's crazy. I'm in a mountain of bottles. It's outrageous. Oh my God, look at this. The yogurts. There's too much light. The yogurts are completely rotten. Oh my God, this is horrible. This is a video for Joe Urbex. That's my buddy Joe's thing. This kind of place. We're going to come back with masks. We're going to search this house. Look at this. The piles of crap. How can you live in there? It's outrageous. There's food everywhere. Oh my God, it's a horror. The marzipan, the Alza packets. You have pastries, ma'am. It's a mess. It's everywhere. But seriously, damn. There are delays. The old helmet. I'm continuing. It's rough. You can't smell it. You're lucky. There are francs. There are old francs, 20 centimes of francs. Clearly, it's been a while since that's been a bed. My God, what a horror. We saved the best for last for you. Oh, damn, but it's a mess, the thing. It's everywhere. It's outrageous. That was all besides that. It's 400 degrees. I'm dying from the heat and the smell. It's insane. Ouch, 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 what a mess this is. But how can you live in there? There must be a camera nearby since there are TDK SVHF tapes. I told you I shot videos with that kind of camera, but it was years ago, almost 30 years now. What a mess. I have to watch my step. In a place like this, anything can get out of hand. It's such a mess. We haven't even seen the whole house. And there's still the garage left. And all my darling abandoned, some coffee and whatever else you want. He never threw anything away. I think he kept everything, even food packaging. It's still crazy. They must be real alcoholics, since there are bottles everywhere. This must be a child's room. There's a bed under there. He's not lying. The cookies. It's crazy. It's just wild to think that people can live in conditions like this. It's insane. Diogenes syndrome can drastically affect someone who was once completely normal. One day you snap, go off the rails and stop throwing things away. You start living in your trash, you stop going out, you stop seeing anyone, and you end up in a place like this. It's extremely sad. Look at this mess. Oh man, it's unbelievably intense. What's in there? Now, if it still opens, I'm afraid to open it and... My God. But it's all full of old food, you know. There's one last door there. Is it a mess to get there? Wow, I'm going to die. I need to get out of here. It's unbearable. Plus with the heat, the smell is 1,000 times worse. What? The problem is I have to go back through that thing. I have no choice, even though I don't want to. Oh, the seagull, getting out of this hole. People, don't go in there, it's deadly. Well, for that last little part there, there's no access, but from what we can see through the windows, there's not much. I think the main part of it was clearly in the lower section. Well, if you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. See you soon for new adventures. Take care. Alright, bye.